Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan Valamont with BJJ Fanatics and Fanatic Wrestling, and today, quite a long ways from home, here in the land down under in Australia, joined by Luke Martin, one of the top coaches here in Australia, and just got done filming an instructional video, Luke's very first instructional video, where we went over basically every type of head and arm choke that I think you could go over. Yeah, really great video for me, being somebody as a wrestler for 30 years who is just getting into jiu-jitsu. So I learned a lot of stuff that's going to be really helpful for my game, and for all those wrestlers out there that are starting to do jiu-jitsu, this is going to be a really good instructional for you. And if you're a jiu-jitsu practitioner for a long time, it's going to be really good for you too. So a lot of really fine details, just a ton of different options from a bunch of different positions. So you guys are going to get a ton out of this instructional. But it might not be out yet, so today we're just going to get a little bit preview of what to expect from Luke's video. So, Luke.
Thanks, mate. That was very kind of you. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah, of course.
Welcome, everyone watching. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, especially you were saying about from a wrestling background, I actually show a variation of a wrestling move I call the Schultz choke. And the Schultz brothers were great at putting people to sleep with this. So the more the guy doesn't want to get knocked over, the better this works. So we'll go from a front headlock. And whether he's on his elbow, I mean, wrestlers tend to not, they tend to go like referees or 4-point, and it still works great there. If your elbow's all the way to the rib line, I generally don't tell people to go to this. We go behinds and strangles in front of the neck. But if he's building height here, and we can lock up palm to palm, we go strangle palm down, and the second one comes in, and we set our forearm just where his tricep and his delt meet, so right here. And on the other side, I've just got my bicep poking into the side of his neck here. So we lock up here like so. And then as he builds height, especially if he comes like this, it's perfect. I'm gonna take my head, I'm just gonna connect it, pretty much my eye to the top of my fist. And I'm gonna come up and put a bunch of weight in, and then I'm gonna circle around like so. And we get a really strong strangle. So I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, I feel like they lean on this a lot, and I think it works best when I keep my shoulders on a flat plane, my hips at the same height as my shoulders, and I walk around behind you. I think it pulls it on pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can't tell from the video, but I mean, it gets really tight really fast. Even before he starts to circle around, there's a lot of pressure there.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned there, I know we cover it in the video in a little bit more detail, but the whole idea of keeping your shoulders parallel to the mat as opposed to turning, because I feel like there is a kind of like a feeling like if I twist this, it's going to get tighter, but I mean, him just kind of turning this to the side, it gets really tight really fast. Not very comfortable position to be in. But saying that, so wrestlers, yes, we can be stubborn, and we're used to kind of being more of a referee's position, not necessarily going down to our elbows, or like you said, maybe even being up in 4-point. But in jiu-jitsu, obviously, guys have a lot more, feel a lot more comfortable going to their back potentially. So if you're going against somebody who isn't going to stay up on their base, how are you finishing this differently?
Okay, good question. So, in wrestling, we still saw the Schultz brothers roll guys through because they were going to go to sleep. So they just stack points on them. Obviously, in our game, we can roll them through and then continue to attack strangles off our back, and that's what I'll do. So if we have a look there, so if we go to here and I feel like you're starting to collapse on me, yeah, exactly, and I'm like, you know what? I can't really finish the Schultz anymore. All I'm going to do is just roll over my shoulder and put you all the way through to here. Okay, so I've still got a nice strangle option. My right elbow is still in a good spot, and I'm still cutting down here like so. And I can even bring my knee up and just bolster on your sort of tricep area here. So when you try to move out of that position, it's tough. Because what I want is to set your bicep and shoulder right here in the side of your neck. If I let it go up above your head, it's not very good. And if you could put your elbow down, it's not very good. So I want to keep you set right in that sweet spot here. Then from there, I'm going to come up and go to my bicep. I move my head out of the way and grip up on your shoulder. And then from here, I just start to force my left bicep towards my right hand, and we get a nice finish, and there's an anaconda choke. You want to see it from a different angle?
Yeah, let's try the other side.
So, we'll just come up here because I'll roll you. I'll end up rolling you this way. Yeah, if you come up and I'll roll you through. So I come to here, and I'm putting the Schultz choke on, and you start to roll, and I just follow you through here like so. And all I'm looking at trying to do is keep that arm set right in that position on the side of your neck. From here, I lead with the elbow, lock to the bicep. And here, if I leave the hand low, you'll come searching and grab it, exactly. So I don't want that. So I move my head out of the way so my hand can come up high and my chin comes on top. Now when you go searching, real difficult, I can get the tap.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, guys, I love this. Again, being a wrestler, kind of working into jiu-jitsu, I think this is some stuff that's really good. And it feels really practical for a wrestler working out of the front headlock position in general. I know is a really smooth transition for me. And just the head and arm stuff in general, it really kind of lends itself to wrestlers in general.
Absolutely.
It's
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
it feels very familiar, and then just learning the actual the more specifics of jiu-jitsu with it. I mean, I think it could be a game changer for wrestlers.
I think the stuff that we went through today fits perfectly. If you're a wrestler and looking for some cheap, quick, easy submissions to add in the game, I mean, that's what you would add straight away.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. So, guys, I mean, thanks a lot, Luke. It was
Yeah,
great to
thank
learn
you.
from you today.
Thanks
Guys,
for
stay
coming
on the lookout for this video. Some great stuff there. Tons and tons of different submission options, and yeah, it was a really good instructional video. So, thanks again, Luke. Thanks for your time. Guys, while you're waiting for this video to come out, make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channels where you're getting nice free content like this. BJJ Fanatics and Fanatic Wrestling. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And then thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Good man. Thanks,
Awesome.
man. Cheers.